Hi.
Matt Greene, ADP.
Matt Greene, nice to meet you.
James Law, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
Charlie,
well.
ADP.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Leaird, ADP.
Dr. Page.
I'm Leaird, ADP.
Nice to
we're
meet
all
you.
the sales associates for ADP. We spoke on the phone earlier.
Yeah, please, take a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you still have that short 15 minutes to discuss the potential value?
Yes, I cleared my schedule up to meet, Matt. What can I do for you this afternoon?
Well, I mean, we realize how important time is. You do have a great business. We've done our research. You've put your focus into growing your business, and we're just here to potentially ease some things. Problems. Anything that at ADP, our goal really is if we can aid, if not cure your problems, to help you guys continue that that successful growth, and we're gonna find out how to do so. So, would you guys happen to have business cards?
Yes, I do actually. Get that out. I can get it out of my pocket.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. If you don't mind me asking, we noticed that outside there was some Salisbury logos. Are any of you guys Salisbury University grads?
Yes. Actually, I attended Salisbury many years ago. Go Seagulls.
Well, you don't look it, sir. You don't look it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. James?
Alumni as well.
Wow, that's amazing.
I can't have to say.
Great to hear.
Seagulls stay together.
Alumni as well. Yeah, it's great to hear. But before we get started, is it all right if we take notes?
Yes, please, absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the agenda of what we have set up for today.
Great.
Before we get started with the agenda, do you have any questions, concerns?
No, certainly.
Okay. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mention who we are, which is ADP, and what we do, as well as some insights on how we can help you assist you in your goals. Next thing we'll be asking some questions like more about your company, your business, your place of workplace, that kind of stuff, about issues with pay, and if any issues of payroll, employees, unemployment, as well as any other issues you may be currently having. And then I'll be offering some solutions, which is our product demo about what the ADP Run app is, and then with the issues, and then you just provide me, and if you're okay with solutions, would you be willing to work with ADP? So before we continue on, would you like do you have any questions?
Nope.
So
Sounds good so
ADP,
far.
just to give you guys a quick rundown, we are the world's largest provider of business outsourcing solutions. We have a main focus on payroll, human resources, and our focus is centered on you. It's the customer, it's the business, it's to help you guys be as productive as possible to have the growth that you guys want to grow. Because we realize that, small businesses that are, seeing some success, also they see some struggles, and we want to aid those problems. We want to cure those problems to help you guys, focus on what you do best. And Dr. Page, you are a doctor, and at the end of the day, your goal is to help as many people as possible. Mm-hmm. So I know you're focused on your expansion, and I'd like to add that, congrats on opening up your second location.
Thank you very much. It's been a great deal of work up until this point, but that's what it takes. You gotta put in the work if you want to receive the reward, and we've been very lucky up until this point to experience the success we have, and as we look to continue to expand and maybe open up a third location, that comes with their problems as well. So just moving forward, we definitely need to start examining some solutions to the problems that we're currently running into.
Well, Amanda, do you have questions on their business?
I know you said you're trying to open a third location.
Correct.
But can you tell me more about your business?
Yeah, so we started off with our first location in Noonan. There's about 20 employees there, and then we just recently opened up in Peachtree City, Georgia, that has about 15 employees. So those are our current locations that we have open right now. My wife, she's the one, she couldn't be with us today because she, is busy doing some other things, but there's just been a lot of time basically being dedicated to the administrative side of the business. When we first opened up the first location, it was, not too much to take care of, but as we've grown and expanded, it's a part-time position for her. It's become more of a full-time position, and it's really started to become a burden for her, balancing out, our family and also allocating the right amount of time to each of our locations. But overall, that's basically our general business right now.
Okay, I know you said your wife could not make it today, but are you comfortable answering questions for her?
Certainly,
Yeah.
yes. I would like to just be able to answer everything on her behalf. We have a very close working relationship. We kind of keep each other in the loop. So, we both ultimately understand what we need for the business moving forward.
Okay, that being said, how do you currently handle your payroll system?
Okay, so basically we just have basically off the shelf program that she uses from her office, and then we also use Georgia Pay. So how it basically is, she key rolls in the payroll manually. It takes her about 3 minutes to do each time card, by 35 employees, so it is very time consuming. We've also had, issues where checks have been voided or reissued because of mistakes that have arisen. She was kind of learning as she went. She never really had a formal background in handling payroll. So, as we've continued to grow, it's certainly become a big responsibility for her. And overall, she just is really looking for something that'll kind of streamline the process and make it more efficient for her.
So would you say efficiency is a major problem for you guys?
Efficiency has been a major problem as we've grown, correct.
Okay, thank you for answering all questions. Appreciate it.
So what we see is that, efficiency is a problem. In order to grow to the best that you guys can be, cutting costs, diverting costs into other things, whatever it may be, that is our focus to help you guys, be the best you can be. So we have a product, ADP Run mobile app. And this isn't your normal product. This isn't your normal payroll device. This is something that you can take and you can take it on the go. You can help it really help you. And Charlie's going to demonstrate that product to really show you what is ADP Run mobile app and how it can help you in your business.
So is this a payroll-centric, application for a phone?
It's a mobile. It's an application that can run on anywhere, any computer office, any mobile device, and pretty much it's a cost-effective, easy-to-use solutions designed specifically for small businesses like yourself, and it's based on so like that. So this is just as key issues for business owners specifically helps you ensure compliance with laws pertaining to payroll, hiring, taxes, all that kind of stuff, convenience of paying your employees on time, and accuracy running via the mobile app, which I'll demonstrate for you. And then the Run app will be available on Android, BlackBerry, and various other Apple products. And then each payroll will send ADP your most recent payroll data, including new hires, terminations, any changes. You'll do this by entering data and using your own PC or mobile app and the internet. And then from there, ADP will produce your checks, print your reports, and deliver the complete payroll to you the next day. So based on that, so we're going to run the app real quick. So let's just go back. So this is the check date. You can enter the check, the period you want to enter the check, the day it was printed, the day so all this stuff. You imply this, and you'll select if it's direct deposit or not. And
You mind if I take a closer look at it?
Sure, you
Charlie.
do. Yep, no problem.
Oh, so I guess my biggest, my question as of now, so as I mentioned earlier, we do have 2 locations and we are looking at opening up a third. Would I have to have 3 different set of, payrolls for each location, or would this app allow me to kind of do all of that all together at once?
The beautiful thing about this system is it's a simple system. So, it allows you to check the payrolls from anywhere on the go. You mentioned your wife. Does she work full time or does she work part time?
It started off as a part-time position, but as I indicated earlier, as we've grown, it's become much more of a full-time position for her, and it's certainly an area where she dedicates the majority of her time.
Well, a main focus of us is to, take that full-time job and bring it back down to a part-time. We understand that you guys, outside of expanding your business, you have a family to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Giving you a simple system that could return that down to her just working part-time. She can do this on the go. She can, if she's working at the office and say she has to take one of the kids to practice, you have to take one of the kids to practice, she can stop what she's doing in the office and then use that app on the go.
So, wow, I'm glad you brought that up because, something that's definitely been an issue is she kind of got tied up with a lot of different things at work where she didn't get to handle the payroll all the way, and she would have to save it all and she wouldn't be able to continue it the next day. So what you're saying is she'd be able to save her progress and continue it potentially at home if need be.
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying is to, give you the simplest system, for the best bang for your buck, essentially.
Oh, nice. So can you tell me a little bit more about the costing structure for this system?
So in looking at the cost, right now you guys would be in the 31 to 40 employee range, and that's just right now, because we do know that you guys are expanding. But you'd be paying $58.95 per payroll.
Okay.
So you'd be paying roughly, $1,400, annually. You'd be doing that around every year, and that's roughly around the same amount that you guys are paying for your payroll system right now.
Certainly, yeah, it's very
The
similar.
thing about that is that this is a much simpler system. This isn't the off-the-shelf software that you guys are using right now. Your wife isn't taking the time to individually write down every single employee and hope that they're getting their payments not only on time, but no checks are getting voided. Because I know how important your relationship inside the business is, and creating that culture that you guys have where you're looking out for everyone, and if people aren't getting their checks on time, or they go to the bank happy as can be that they're putting cash in their check and find out that they can't use that's not something that we offer. We offer you a direct deposit, so those people not only are they happy right away, that money is getting directly deposited into their bank accounts, taking out the user error, the human error, and to really simplify the time we're using. And not only that, but as you guys expand, it's only a $10 increase for the more employees you have in your third location. So we're not charging outrageous fees. We're not charging a much higher price than what you guys are already paying right now. But what we do offer is a simple system for right around something that you're paying for. Is that something that can interest you?
You know what? Certainly, man, and I'm glad you brought it up. So the costing structure is, like you said, is relatively similar to what we have in place right now. And to be perfectly honest, as we've grown, I understand that there needs to be, you need to invest back into your business, and certainly the additional cost isn't really the biggest area of concern for me. I'm willing to spend the extra money, in order to reduce the burden that is currently on my wife in handling all this process. I guess my biggest concern at this point would be, now this is kind of a newer technology and stuff like that, something that my wife would also, have to become more fluent in to handle all this. So can I count on there being a customer service team to help her kind of understand the system? Or, say there was a problem with the technology, will there be customer service support and something like that?
Well, with our top of the line customer service, we focus on you guys, making you guys, your job simple and easy, so you can focus on what you guys, do with your job day in and day out. To give you that simple system, we focus on being convenient, giving you full control, being accurate, providing the right security measures. And on top of that, our top technician, Charlie, would be happy to come in at any time and not only show you how to use this ADP payroll system, but to show your wife and anyone else that needs the training to get this as done efficiently as possible, so that you guys can have an easy transition to working with ADP.
Well, Matt, that sounds fantastic. As I mentioned earlier, my wife couldn't make it out there today. But everything, you said sounds truly fantastic, and something that we definitely need to put, some consideration in. If you wouldn't mind, if we could schedule, a date sometime next week where we'd be able to come back, sit down, my wife present, and kind of go over everything more in depth, so she can kind of get a better understanding of, some of the great things you can offer us. I don't see any reason why moving forward, ADP couldn't be a, integral part of our company moving forward as we continue to expand and grow. Do you happen to have any availability to sit down with me next week and my wife?
Of course. Tuesday would be the best. Tuesday around 1 p.m. would be ideal. But in closing, let me ask you this, Dr. Page. 1 being, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, you think that we're weird and, we wasted your guys' time. But 10 being, you want to get started with ADP right away. Where would you put yourself?
Certainly, I would have to say, me personally, I think a 10. I think you guys, completely illustrated several different problems that we're having and how you could address them. The only thing is I just want my wife to feel comfortable with everything, because as I said, she handles the majority of the workload pertaining to the administrative side and payroll. So it's just a decision that, I want her to be comfortable with as well. But from my standpoint, I see no reason why moving forward, ADP can't be an integral component of our company moving forward, and definitely a mutually beneficial partnership for a long time to come.
We really appreciate that, but just don't want to, on an end note, to assure your wife that this, like, if she may at first think this price is a little bit outrageous, just remember that our benefits greatly outweigh the price in the long term, because you'll also get the convenience. You can do it, process this anywhere. So instead of just having to go back to the office just to do the payroll, you were able to do this all at the convenience. It's controlled. You can maintain accuracy and security. This is the best way to provide your wife the best service in the world.
And I couldn't agree more. Like I said, I just, I'm going to take some time, sit down with her, kind of reiterate some of the things we discussed, this afternoon. And like I said, next Tuesday, actually 1 p.m.
Next Tuesday
is a perfect fit.
Dr. Page, Dr.
Thank you for
Hall,
coming
it was a
down.
pleasure, and have a great day.
Thanks.